Hi Capricorn, my name is Kem and welcome to my channel. So today for your meditative session, I got Be Spirit, sweet results await. This card is all about how once you decide to work with the universe and step out of ego, all the like beautiful things that life has to offer, all the things that you don't get to really experience when you're in a state of control. This is like, I think every reading this week is about something to do with this. It's like the flow of the universe working with it, and that's why you will see sweet results. Also, maybe there's something that you want to go do. There's something that you're like feeling called to do because you're kind of listening to your intuition at this time. And I think they're telling you that the outcome of whatever it is, whatever endeavor that you're trying to go do at this time, it will be a positive one. So Capricorn, that's what I got for your meditative session. Let's pull some cards and see what we get. Okay, Capricorn, I'm speaking, I don't know who is here, the masculine or the feminine energy, but I'm speaking to, like, I see a feminine energy in this reading and I see a masculine energy in this reading. So pick the place that, like, you're in. But I see a masculine energy who's now, like, ready. A masculine energy who is now ready to, I think the sweet results await could be for the masculine energy, because I see like someone who's finally like looking at a situation, like finally taking a look at themselves. Maybe they're finally letting go of the ego, finally letting the universe kind of lead them. And that has pushed someone into a reflection on what it is that they want, right? And I think what they want is to plant seeds. I think what they want is to like start a new beginning. What I think, like, start a stable foundation, right? And it could be very small. It could be like some sort of gesture that's very small, but it's somebody who really wants to kind of take the initiative on starting a new beginning. And I think they have in mind who they want to start this new beginning with. And I think that's what I was getting in the meditative session with sweet results await. It's like someone wants to go after something, and I think spirit is trying to let them know that it is safe to do it. And it could be speaking to this feminine energy, because I have the Ace of Swords at the end with the Three of Cups, with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So it's like someone wants celebration, someone wants to come in and speak some sort of truth. And I feel like it is this masculine energy. So where we have the feminine energy sitting in is the feminine energy has already gone through this process, has already become balanced. And I have with the Empress and the Self. Do you see how she's like aligned, like relaxed? There's like the trinities with her, like she has duality. That's what I'm getting with this card today. It's like completely balanced, completely has done a lot of the work, is sitting in Empress mode, is being receptive, is waiting for like the right masculine to come to them, right? They're not gonna like exert their energy anymore in a situation that they don't feel is like going to reap any benefits. And that's what I feel happened here. They decided to just like withdraw their energy and stop putting work in a certain situation. And it could have been with this masculine energy. They felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna take myself out of this equation because like I know who I am and I know what I deserve. And I like they're becoming one with the like universe consciousness, right? And it's like the masculine wasn't on this level. The masculine wasn't kind of seeing the feminine on this, like they weren't understanding the feminine energy. And I feel like that's why the feminine energy withdrew, because they understand that when something is meant for you, it will always be for you, right? So if this masculine energy is deciding to, whatever the masculine energy was doing, that the feminine energy, I mean, I just feel like this masculine energy was not very balanced. This masculine energy is now stepping into universe consciousness. This masculine energy is now kind of trying to align themselves. So when one person is aligning themselves and working on that, and the other person is on like a completely opposite direction, then two people are not gonna see eye to eye, and like the vibes are different, right? The vibes are not on the same level. So what happens? Someone has to step away, and I feel like in this situation it was the feminine energy. It could have been the masculine energy, but I do feel like because this feminine energy is centered and balanced, the feminine energy is the one who kind of leads in that sense, right? And I feel like she took her energy away. And I feel like a big reason that this has happened is that, I don't know, someone here chose not to heal. And it could be this masculine energy. It could be this masculine energy who, I think like the reason that the feminine energy has kind of withdrawn and why the vibrations are at such different levels is because someone hasn't yet healed. Someone hasn't yet gone over the sticky like mess of healing, right? It's a very painful process. It can be like a dark night of the soul. It takes a lot of time. It's painful, right? And someone has decided that they hasn't healed yet, or didn't want to heal, or didn't want to like look at a situation in like, I think it still hurts them to this day, so they just choose not to look at it. And because of that, that's why this grounded, stable energy, this Empress energy has left, right? Because and it starts with healing. It could be healing yourself from childhood trauma. It could be something that goes very far back, which is why it's still happening in your present day. It is still occurring, right? Like, and I'm not only saying that it's the masculine energy who had something to heal from. I think the feminine energy did have to heal as well. It's just deciding like when you're going to do it, when you're going to withdraw from everyone and do this and take the time out to do it, right? And I feel like, I'm not saying like that the feminine energy did not have to do some healing. I think that both of these people did have to do some healing. These two people, like for this feminine energy to go into this mode, into this energy, into becoming this receptive, there was some healing that had to take place. So it's not like both people don't need to heal. It's just that I feel like the masculine energy is the one that maybe took the longer time to heal, the longer time to take a look at something, because I have the feminine energy here kind of leaving, right? Like not being, like kind of ditching the masculine, right? And with the Love card, in the World, it's like this is the end of a cycle. And in this new cycle, I think that the main lesson in the beginning is about self-love, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, it shows me someone who's independent, someone who's like fearless, someone who doesn't need a man or a like woman, right? This person is completely fine being on their own. And I see the bird as like spirit kind of guiding them, spirit working with them, and they're working on their abundance. They're working on like what makes them happy. Like I feel like this person's just chilling, like they're on vacation, they're hanging out with their friends, they're, even if they're alone, they know that they have spirit with them and like they don't feel alone, right? This person is very confident. This person is like not afraid to do, this is the energy that I think spirit was wanting to get you into. And how do we get into that? It starts with self-love, right? So I feel like that was a lesson for both of these people, a lesson on self-love, a lesson on, can you choose to love yourself, right? And walk away from the situation because there's nothing here like keeping you. And can you choose to accept that you also need to do some healing so that you can choose to love yourself, right? It starts with love for yourself to be able to like love another. And I think that's what this cycle has brought for these two people. And it's the end of the cycle because I feel like both people are, I want to say that both people are trying to heal. I know here we have healing in reverse, but I think this could be a past energy because with be spirit, sweet results await. I feel like I feel like both people are trying to heal, but it's just at what time and how we each do it is different, right? And time is a construct. Time isn't real, but in the 3D, it can seem real, right? So time has probably gone by for these two people. It could have been a long time ago that this happened, that this separation happened, but it's like, it is now that both people, like it's the end of the cycle because I think both people have finally learned this lesson and are sitting in the Nine of Pentacles. I want to believe that it's both people, right? Yeah, I feel like both people, because they learned how to like balance out their energies, because they both learned like the fundamental like principles of how living on this 3D works, right? The fact that, you know, in this world we have time, in this world money is a thing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? There's all these things that we've kind of had to like balance out within ourselves, and that comes with like looking at the outer reality. And the 3D it's a tricky place. Like sometimes the 3D I feel like is just meant to test us this entire time, right? And you're learning like, how can I work with the universe to balance myself out and balance out what I want in the 3D, right? How can it could also have something to do with your ego. Like how can I balance out my ego, my pride with, you know, there's nothing wrong with being proud. It's just like to what extent, right? To the how do we carry ourselves? How do we present ourselves in the 3D, working with our soul and our ego, right? It always has to remain in balance. And I think that's what we finally, or you guys have finally learned how to do, both of you. And that's why this heartache has caused, you know, a new beginning for both of you. I don't think it's one of you. I think it's both of you. It might not be with one another, but like this is assurance that both of you have kind of learned the lessons that you were supposed to learn. Like this cycle wasn't meant for only one of you, it was meant for both of you because both of you needed balancing out. Do you see how it's just like two? Like there's someone on this side doing it and someone on this side doing it, but they can't see one another doing it. They're just healing on their own, right? Learning how to like give love to themselves. And I feel like that's why there's this new opportunity for both of you guys. This heartache like wasn't in vain. This heartache was meant to teach you guys a lesson. And I feel like here, I think someone is going to communicate. You know, like here I see like someone wanting to kind of plant a seed, and I see that as, you know, a seed is something very small, but it's going to grow into something lush, something beautiful, something abundant. So it's like with this Ace of Swords, I think it might not be that much communication. It could be, it depends on like who you're dealing with, but communication is coming in on someone's side, and it could be from the masculine to the feminine, but someone's like tired of waiting, and someone wants to kind of like, they want to celebrate the energy, like what they've learned. I think like it's been a long cycle. It's been a very long time maybe that these people have seen each other, and it's like they just want to live their life in this kind of energy. They just want to celebrate. They don't want to be like conflicted anymore or alone anymore. And I think this person's done waiting, and they're going to like present with some sort of communication. And can you trust this communication? Like, is it real? Is it true? And I would say yes. It's the Ace of Swords. It's from the gods, right? So I think there will be some powerful form of communication coming in. And I think what you have to do is like sit in this receptive energy. For whoever it is that's receiving the communication, it's about sitting in receptivity and understanding that like there's like just how here like you're always being challenged, like the way that 3D works, what you have to learn from a situation. It's like, can you kind of receive this communication in the right way? Like, is it going to trigger you? Like, have you actually healed? Have both of you actually healed? Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, again, it's not like a test, but it is kind of a test. It's like, how much have you healed? Like, if you're triggered by this conversation, like if you're even triggered by this reading, then like it shows that you haven't really healed. Like there's still time and like space for both of you to have to heal. But if this message comes to you and you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, I'm ready for that. Whatever comes, like I'm ready for it, then then you're on the side of the situation where the healing is done and this communication is coming in. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to pull any more advice because I do already have my animal spirit sweet results await, and I already have the Empress out. So once the Empress comes out, I rarely get a Divine Feminine card. So I think guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. I love it. I love it. I love this reading. I love you guys. And I hope this resonates with some of you. Anyway, Capricorn, I love this reading. I love you guys. And I hope this resonates. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.